everyone, I hope all of you are doing fine, just enjoying your lives and just moving forward. In order to improve your English, you need to do smart work as well as hard work. And today we are going to talk about shadowing. Now, I hope all of you must be aware that there are certain techniques which can help us to really excel our game in speaking English, and one of them is shadowing. Now, shadowing is a very secretive process of secretive technique which has been really covered by many people or covered by researchers so that the common man could be helped. So let's begin. Shadowing or echoing means imitation or copying someone when he or she is speaking, whether you're copying the speech, whether you are copying the way someone is speaking, or whether you are copying the way someone is actually trying to convey the meaning. Okay, now let me explain the meaning of imitation. Imitation means when you are copying someone. Shadowing can help you improve your pronunciation, intonation and vocabulary. Now if you practice this, then unconsciously you are also going to improve your grammar and definitely many more benefits which can be covered. So let's begin. Shadowing basically means I'm repeating when you are copying someone or something. If I say my name is Rose, then you are definitely going to copy it as it is without stopping it or without trying to question it. Why am I copying this or why am I repeating after her? Now, what you have to do, first you have to choose anyone and try to see whether you are able to understand what that particular person is saying, whether you are able to understand the voice or noise of that particular person, basically the voice of the person. The pronunciation is clear, the speaking ability is clear to you, and you are able to understand that you can try with the process or continue with the process of shadowing. So for example, there is a girl named Lisa and you are able to understand what she is trying to say. So you will open her podcast. For example, the podcast is of 10 minutes. Just open it, click on play and listen to it. Repeat it after her. Try to repeat the sentence one after the other. If she says that she is 10 years old, then you also have to say she is 10 years old. She is a dancer, then you will also say she is a dancer. Whatever she is going to say, the same things or same lines are to be repeated by you, okay, so that you come in the habit of speaking. Now when she will speak continuously. So you have to speak along with her. You have to just try to speak along with her. Now I can tell you two techniques. First is either you can just open it, play the button and repeat the same sentences one after the other. Or second is you can try to reduce the speed or tempo of the podcast or video or a story, and then you can try to speak. You can also switch on the subtitles once you have spoken without using subtitles. Okay, first try to speak without subtitles and just echo one after the other, and then definitely you can switch on the subtitles. Now once you will speak without the subtitles, then you will ultimately or subconsciously grasp many sentences, many activities one after the other. It's a very important technique and just takes 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and sometimes it will only take 1 minute or 2 minutes depending upon your availability. Do this and it will definitely help you to move forward and progress. Reading along with practicing shadowing is really going to help you. You have to read the subtitles when you are speaking. Now, basically, most of the times when we are watching a movie or when we are listening to a song, we are watching a serial on any OTT platform or whatever we are doing, we just try to imitate or copy the actor or actress or a particular dialogue which is very catchy. So this is how shadowing works, and we don't realize that we have just learned a particular dialogue, memorized a particular dialogue because it was good. We have just just inculcated the habit or body language of that person. Okay, now shadowing is very important because it will also help you to improve your grammar, because when you will listen to someone who is speaking fluently, then automatically you will also improve your grammar. If I am saying 3 lines and you are able to understand all the 3 lines, and if the structure is correct, grammatical structure is correct, then I guarantee you will be able to say the same sentences with proper grammatical structure with no mistakes. That is why shadowing is very important. Now, shadowing is a secretive technique which I have told you, and many polyglots used to keep it hidden, or used to just keep it with them so that nobody is able to discover it and human beings are not benefited by it. Okay, now let me explain the meaning of polyglots. Polyglots are those people who are able to speak more than one language. But polyglots generally speak 7 languages, 8 languages, 10 languages, 12 languages, 15 languages, and they have a command over each and every language. They know about the structure, they know about the ancient evolution, and they know how to speak. So these are few things which are to be kept in mind when you are trying to speak, and all the techniques or all the things which really benefits human beings are kept secretive so that nobody is able to use and prosper. So shadowing is very important. Now, while we were talking about the technique, I would also like to tell you few options. When you will try to choose a person, always try to see whether the personality of that particular person is correct, the body posture is correct. Why? Because when you will be listening to that particular person and echoing the sentences what the person is going to say, then you will also inculcate or you will also imbibe the body posture or body structure. For example, all of us must have watched any movie or a universal movie like Harry Potter, or as Indians we must have seen Kapil Sharma, the show of Kapil Sharma. Now basically when we are listening to his jokes, we are able to understand what he is trying to say or what is coming next, because we are in the habit of listening to him and we are accustomed, or we have just realized the way he talks and his body language is registered by us. In the same way, when you will choose a person, try to be very focused and then you should go for it. Shadowing will also help you in your listening capabilities. The structure, they know about the ancient evolution, and they know how to speak. So these are few things which are to be kept in mind when you are trying to speak, and all the techniques or all the things which really benefits human beings are kept secretive so that nobody is able to use and prosper. So shadowing is very important. Now, while we were talking about the technique, I would also like to tell you few options. When you will try to choose a person, always try to see whether the personality of that particular person is correct, the body posture is correct. Why? Because when you will be listening to that particular person and echoing the sentences what the person is going to say, then you will also inculcate or you will also imbibe the body posture or body structure. For example, all of us must have watched any movie or a universal movie like Harry Potter, or as Indians we must have seen Kapil Sharma, the show of Kapil Sharma. Now basically when we are listening to his jokes, we are able to understand what he is trying to say or what is coming next, because we are in the habit of listening to him and we are accustomed, or we have just realized the way he talks and his body language is registered by us. In the same way, when you will choose a person, try to be very focused and then you should go for it. Shadowing will also help you in your listening capabilities. And of course, I'm telling you one more thing, that when you are trying to do the technique of shadowing, don't just listen it and try to echo it like a parrot. Don't become a parrot, don't act like a parrot, because whenever a parrot is saying, he is just trying to imitate the words said by the human, and in this process he can also abuse, he can say anything, any nonsense, any rubbish, everything. So I will suggest you that you should try to have an intent. Intent means you should be aware what you are trying to learn. In this way you will also learn pronunciation, voice modulation. You will learn the importance of stressing on some words and not stressing on some words. For example, where you have to pause, where you have to just exaggerate. So these are few techniques which definitely you will learn with the help of shadowing. Try to do this and I guarantee it will really help you. Don't act like a parrot, don't act like a dummy. You should have your proper intent. Why are you doing shadowing? Why are you repeating few sentences? What is your intent? That should be clear inside your head. Only then go for this technique, and definitely I guarantee it's going to help you. Just define your intent and then start, because by chance if the sentence is correct but the sentence is such that you cannot use that particular sentence everywhere, then definitely it can create a lot of problem for you. And always be aware about the intonation, because intonation is really going to help. Always be aware about intonation, because intonation is really going to help. Your voice modulation is going to improve, your structures are going to improve, and unconsciously you are just going to enhance your English like this. Within a flip of light or within the flickering of light, your English will be improved. Now I will suggest that you start with the process of shadowing. It is really going to help you. It's very easy, it's very cost effective. You don't have to spend from your pocket, you don't have to spend too much of time. It's just very easy. You can do it on TV, okay? And if you don't want to do it on TV, then you can definitely use social media like YouTube, where you will find hundreds and thousands of videos on shadowing. Not shadowing, but you will find hundreds and thousands of videos where people are trying to explain English. You can do that. Or best, I will suggest you just choose any topic which you like. If you like sports, then choose any sports podcast. If you like fashion, then choose any podcast about fashion. If you are inclined towards spirituality, then choose any podcast regarding spirituality. If you are inclined towards your improvement, then choose any podcast on that and just start. Because when we choose any particular subject which interests us, then definitely we prosper faster than the subjects which we are not so interested. So I wish you all the best. If you have any doubt, then you all can ask me and I will definitely help you. Until then, have a good day, have a nice time. I will see you in my next video. Thank you.